Radio personality and media person Blakk Rasta has been speaking, and then he's been talking about the amount of money Nam1 paid him before he was employed at Xylophone FM. According to Blakk Rasta, Nam1 paid him a whooping 10,000 Ghana cedis every month. Yes, 10,000 Ghana cedis. Or say answer that Nam1 be signing on or no other two out say any person and any radio station on bepe say mo employ in the services no or ba be gym 10,000 Ghana cedis into no dia or ho na sa call ne buy na one e man 10,000 Ghana cedis and say wow adia na one nso esan ye man say o man brand new Mitsubishi yes tear rubber yeah this is na try it was full of praise for Nam1 or Menzgold unsem kakrebi and then the kind of pressure the Menzgold customers heaped on them because they were part of the whole Xylophone fraternity. So for you Blakk Rasta ma ye beto aso.
That's this, it does this, it does that. Say, okay, rich man. All right, we are building a radio station. Are you interested? I said, certainly I'm interested. What would you need? Of course, at that time, I already put it out in the media that any radio station that was interested in having me must pay me a salary of 10,000 Ghana cedis. And the people who criticized this thing were the same presenters. Who spoke about it and said it was too big, it was too lofty, and I'm becoming so many things. So Nanapia Mensah spoke to Sammy. I never spoke with him. And Sammy, I told him that, Charlie, I need my 10,000 Ghana cedis as salary a month, and then I need this one and this other thing. And then surprisingly, the man said, what kind of car do you want? I was shocked. What kind of car? And I don't know cars. Honestly, all I said was that I need that big car that is called 4X4. You know? So, okay. All right. Any brand? I said, I don't
So
really
far as it's a 4X4.
4X4.
Yeah,
I'll run
all.
it. So he gave me a 4X4. And that's it.
Which 4X4 did he give you?
I think it's a Mitsubishi.
Okay.
Yes,
Pajero.
Yes, Pajero.
Okay.
That is what he gave me.
Are you still driving it?
Yes, the first time I drove a brand new car. All the other cars I drove were from Cantamanto or somewhere else. For the first time, I drove a brand new car. If I had a rubber all over it. In fact, Sammy had to come and use some scissors to cut it. And it was exciting. I mean, I felt quite accomplished. And I felt that I had to come to radio, back on radio and do the magic. I was eager to return on radio. So that's how I met Nanapia Mensah. Unfortunately, the salary 10,000 came first month, second month, and the third month, fourth month never came. For 12 months in a row, no salary came because of the Menzgold issues.
Oh dear.
Yes. So
You mentioned Menzgold. I'm wondering when the Menzgold issue came. I mean, I know almost everybody who had a car and all that had their cars taken from them. People like Halifax, like Bulldog, and all those. I mean, everybody had their. How come you're still driving yours?
Beautiful question. You see, I was the last person to be employed at Xylophone FM.
Okay.
So everybody was driving. Some of them had been driving for the past how many months?
Yeah.
So I was driving my old car. One day I drove into the yard and Nanapia Mensah saw me for the first time. And he walked up to me with so much respect, in fact, and said, Blakk Rasta, I know you've been driving this car. We promised that you get a car. It's been some months now. Don't worry. You cruise your car. So I said, don't worry, man. Anytime it comes. And not knowing he was doing something magic. I was in the office when a guy came and told, Nanapia Mensah says he wants your photograph. I didn't know what he wanted it for. And then after some time, they brought me some papers. I never bothered to look at this, just said car papers.
Okay.
So I kept the papers. And the Bulldog came and put the sticker of the station on the car.
Yeah.
So I was driving the car coolly as a station's car. I wasn't bothered anymore whether it was my personal car or the station's car.
To the station.
Until the Menzgold issue started. They started taking everybody's car. So I drove to the place. Yoko
yes. Office, yeah.
I drove there and they said, what's your car number? They looked to the end. They said, are you sure this is from Nanapia Mensah? I said, yes. It's from Nanapia Mensah. Do you have the papers? I said, yes. So I gave them the papers. They looked at it. This one is in your name. It's your personal car. It has nothing to do with Nanapia Mensah.
Oh, okay.
I said, wow. So I was the only one he gave a personal car.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
Which I still drive.
That
to God
is
be the
interesting.
glory.
That is very, very...
All right, so that was the man himself, Blakk Rasta, talking about all that happened with Menzgold. And so I say it got to a time for 12 solid months he wasn't paid. Nothing was coming, but then he was following his passion and then the kind of zeal and then the kind of love he had for Namuan. So Namuan catch and said he should treat the radio station like his own. On treaty radio station to say on one bar. So even though he was angry, even though he was working on an empty stomach, he still had to work as if the whole radio station belonged to him. Osanka said it got to a time the Menzgold customers and pressure now no more bano. It got to a time now sometimes one better now I catch him say the generator is gonna go off within 30 minutes. Not generator now call off. It was a lot of frustration and it was so many things. But Asamba kind of say yeah, a man for car on the because that Mitsubishi, it was registered in his name. Now one and at the papers Bibia Ebreno, that Mitsubishi was registered in his name. When the whole Menzgold thing came up, they confiscated properties of Namuan into some xylophone employees, Halifax, Bulldog, and then quite a number of people. Stoneboy and Po, that time, Kana, Namuan, Eddie Amano, Omoje Sakano, but according to Blakk Rasta, his car wasn't confiscated because Namuan had the papers in his name. It was for Yankoti Blakk Rasta.
Wow, that's nice. So that's how come your car wasn't taken from
that's
you,
how come I still
and you
have
still
my car
been
here.
driving it.
But I was honestly ready to give it out.
You mentioned that for over 12 months you haven't been paid.
Yes, that's right.
How come you still go to work every day? How
Yeah,
do you
the
buy your
energy.
fuel? How do you feed yourself, your family? How do you survive?
The energy and the passion, especially when you came to join Menzgold, it was interesting. I mean that the Abuaji that we had been seeing on TV, a man who had mentored old and younger people, was with us, very eloquent. And of course, with your activities with Chatterhouse and all that, it was inspiring.
Yeah.
You know, it was nice. We wanted to move on with the energy. Yes, let's go. But, well, it didn't also last that much. Of course, I understand what happened, you know. But Nana Piamensa told me one thing, which I would always respect. He said that this radio is for you. It's your baby. If you leave it, you've killed your own baby. In fact, at a point, my brother, so many radio stations approached me with more than what Nana Piamensa gave me. In fact, and I almost left. But when he told me this from Dubai, where he was gold, I listened and I said, well, what else can we do? Let us continue. Sami did so well. We had nothing. We go to work. Sometimes I'll be on radio and then I'll be told that, Charlie, in the next 30 minutes, the station is going off because there's no fuel.
Wow.
So you have to put in all the energy. Then 30 minutes, voop. Everything gone off. Pack your things and go. Like that. No salary, no food. And to make it worse, Menzgold customers were at our heels.
Okay, so that's the man himself, Blakk Rasta, making all these revelations. Now, answer na me comment story no so no mame fast the PSA Emma account spa and cosmetic account spa bra or masoye opese usua advanced massage therapy. All you have to do is to call the numbers on your screen right now. Do you want to look beautiful? Do you need that facial? Do you need that manicure? Do you need that pedicure? Make sure call account spa and cosmetic asoye because it seems nipa baako went to me and call out no akoye ne niamanu Bukom Banku. After Bukom Banku akọ bleach no, it seems all the girls in Ghana want the services of Brian Makamoku. Yes, Bukom Banku in the land of the blind, one eye man is king. Formerly it was Queen Peezy. A lot of people were thinking say, okay, after Patapa heartbreak now the man Queen Peezy no to say the only Bukom Banku never movie on. But in this latest video, it seems Bukom Banku has found solace in Akuapem Poloo. Yes, Respond Brown. For some time now, Akuapem Poloo has been far away from social media, but it seems that she's back craving for the attention that she once had on social media. After the backlash with a baby and all of that, Akuapem Poloo moved slightly away from social media. But in this video, she's back with Bukom Banku. What does this signify? Is she going to be part of Bukom Banku's wife, or she's going to be part of his mistresses? Therefore, we'll live to see. Young question video Wimbra Bukom Banku has dumped Queen Peezy and now on Akuapem Poloo and a rolling on Muchi Street.
You see my fresh name? Yes. The Akuapem Poloo. Yes. The fresh name. Yes. It's my former girlfriend. Now we'll continue. Yes.
Watch out. I told you guys that the English is not for me. You know my husband to be. We are both one. This year, 2021, a lot of things. Where the watch out. Wait.
Kiss me.
Okay, so there you have it. It seems Bukom Banku is having all the fun. I don't know. Is Bukom Banku the only man in Ghana? A lot of men are here in Ghana. Biggie, Nina Nabamu Nyawo, but it seems Queen Peezy, ni Akuapem Poloo Nyawo Yana, Omuko Bukom Banku. Who is going to be next? We know not yet. All you have to do is to subscribe to this channel for a lot more updates in the world of entertainment, politics, and any other news making waves around the world. Do not forget this is GhPage on YouTube. Subscribe GhPage. Follow us across social media on Facebook at GhPage News, on Instagram at GhPage News, on Twitter at GhPage_com. You can also visit our website www.ghpage.com. What do you make of what Blakk Rasta said? The revelations is made about number one, about Iyoko, about Mitsubishi, and about the 10,000 Ghana cedis a month he was taken from Xylophone FM. If you have for 10,000, it's a lot of money. But as he said, after 3 months, the 10,000 was nowhere to be found. For 12 good months, he went on an empty stomach. There was nothing coming because of the whole Menzgold saga. Do not forget, my name is GhPage, and as always, I remain your MC General. How are you guys?